Good morning, everyone. Yes, this is an unexpected live. Figured I'd just jump on Sunday here. Let me see. Am I broadcasting? All right. Yes, I'm broadcasting. Let me jump back over. I'll wait. It says there's two people in here. Uh, like I said, just unexpected live. I haven't gone live in a while, so I figured let me jump on here and answer your questions. Jim Grady, how you doing this? Well, it's morning here. It is 11:31 in the morning here in Angeles City, Philippines. Already had my breakfast. Was up this morning, Tequila Reef. Had my breakfast. Uh, then I got a call from Shopee, not Shopee, Lazada. Got a call from Lazada. Say, hey, your Lazada's here. So I contacted Lut. I'm like, hey, Lut, Lazada's here. Well, she wasn't home either. So I had a quick run home and get my Lazada. I will show you guys, hopefully later on this week, what came in Lazada. But yeah, I ordered that thing yesterday and it came that quick. Came out of Manila. If you're not familiar with what a Lazada is and Shopee here in the Philippines, it's like an Amazon. You can order everything there. Lazada, Shopee. They ship it to you. Nine Ball Ron, how you doing this morning? Or whatever it is where you're at. And they ship it to you. You can do COD, cash on delivery. That's what I always do. I do the cash on delivery. Never pay up front. Sometimes if it's over a certain amount, they will require you to pay up front. But guys, cash on delivery, Lazada, Shopee. Return policy is great on it. I've returned stuff already, never had an issue. But yeah, so that's one thing when you move here, order right online. Like I said, do the cash on this delivery. Mets Knicks fan, let's go. I still have the app on my phone. Yeah, it's a great app. It's a great uh, um, thing to use here. But like I've always said, say this phone here, say in real life, this phone say costs $500. All right. You're seeing that same phone on Lazada or Shopee for like $100. Trust me, it's not the real deal. There's something wrong there. But they're competitive with prices, within the Philippines here. Even food. There's certain food you want. They have food, snacks. You gotta shop around and go through it. If Shopee don't have it, Lazada might have it. Um, but yeah, the two great um, online shopping stores here. I guess you would say stores here in the Philippines. On Toro Savando, good morning to you. I know it's morning where you're at. Oh, there's Lut. I know it's morning where you're at. Did they eat all the ice cream yet? Or Toro Sandoval? No, they didn't eat all the ice cream. They didn't eat all the ice cream yet. We still got some out there. Uh, Philip Scott, how you doing? Good day to you. Mark King. Let me see. Hi, Brian. What's your thought about the video on the passport bros? I'm just wondering, is all. You know what? My thought on passport bros. I don't know. I really haven't done any research, and I'm sure if a passport bro is listening to this, they might say different. But talking to other expats here that live here, that have been around here, guys, to me, it just seems like a fancier word for the old sexpat. Who wants like the taste of saying, "Oh, you're a sexpat"? Just is a terrible taste in people's mouth when they hear that. So it's like we've made it more acceptable. We're not going to be calling it a sexpat anymore. We're going to call it passport bros. That's the little bit that I've kind of looked at and talking with other expats here. Same thing. It's a better taste in your mouth when you say exactly what you are, or it's a better taste in your mouth when you say you're a passport bro, right? To each their own, right? Uh, yes, Tom. Deluxe mac and cheese at S&R. I don't know how many, but I think I got like 4 boxes. I picked them up. You know what? Somebody asked me how much you paid for them, and I don't even really remember because it's one of those things where, all right, I see it and I like it. I'm paying for it. Now, I'm not paying no 1,000 pesos for a box of mac and cheese, right? Um, no, I'm not going to pay that. But when I want it, I'm going to get it. They have a roll of really good beef hamburgers too at SNR. It's a roll of them, maybe 20 to a roll, but they're really good. But they're also almost 1,900 pesos, right? Almost 40 bucks. Lud always says, "Well, you work for your money. You got the money. Just get it. Treat yourself." So one time I did, and they were the best burgers. And you know what? Those burgers probably last me 3 months. I mean, I don't eat them every day, so it lasted me a good 3 months. But they were the best burgers. But once in a while, I can splurge like that, and as you should. If there's something you're craving, and boom, it's there, grab it, go for it. I picked up a bag of I think it was 8 ballpark beef burgers in a bag. I think it was like around 600 pesos, $10, $11. I'm like, let me just grab these. Let me see how good they are. Brought them home. I made one. They were good. However, you got to put two on it. You got to put two on a roll. You got to go the double up because they're kind of thin. So you got to double up. But once in a while, you just got to splurge for these things. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Love ya and the fam. Watch out. Bing Bing will be a supermodel. Yeah. Waiting for hot days. Yeah. You know what? That ice cream. Arturo has become a good friend of ours. He lives good a half hour away from where we live, and he comes up and stops by, and he brings this really good ice cream from where he lives. I'm going to tell you something right now. That's like a that ice cream, man, in that freezer. It's like a block of ice. You gotta actually pull this ice cream. Excuse me. You got to pull this ice cream out of the refrigerator, let it sit out in the heat, in the environment for about a half hour before it gets soft enough to where you can scrape it off. But really good ice cream. Hello from Texas. Good old Ubi ice cream. That's pretty good. Ah, Todd M. That is like how you research Walking Street being renamed Red Street. Red Street will be called Red Street as in red light district. You know what, Tom? We were sitting here. Well, actually, I was sitting today talking to a fella talking about Denny B. What's up? Talking about this Red Street, right? Still no movement, still no construction, still no nothing on this Red Street. And when was it supposed to be done by June? Here we are, April, January, February, March. March, we got March, April, May. We got 3 months. Nothing, nothing. You see nothing. You see no movement, no construction. You see nothing that's being done with this Red Street. It's like somebody said, it wasn't even enough paint to redo the sidewalks. I'm like, well, there'd probably be enough, or there wasn't even enough money to redo the sidewalks. And I said, well, there's probably enough money to buy some red paint and paint the street red and call it Red Street. So who knows what's going on? Who knows? Uh, Cracks you up when you think about some of this stuff. Luisa is wise. Get a nice burger. Yeah, yeah. Denny B, when are you coming back, Denny B? Uh, yes, Arturo. Yes, I did get that application. Have you ever tried going to the new coffee shop inside Clark, i.e., Cafe? Sorry, the camera's in the way. Air Cafe Dia. Um, no, I'm not a big coffee cafe kind of guy. Um, I think I've been to a Starbucks maybe once, if I'm lucky, in the past year. And I know we're not comparing a coffee cafe, to like a Starbucks, but I'm not a big guy. I'm not a coffee guy like that. You're not going to see up in my corner, buy me a cup of coffee. I see that in some people's uh, streams and stuff. Buy me a cup of coffee. It should be up here. Buy me a cup of coffee. I don't buy me some 3 in 1, right? Um, yeah, but no, I'm not a coffee guy. And there are some really nice coffee cafes here in the area. So that's just not me. Uh, I have a condo in Manila. My wife's from Ilocos, Santiago. I'm going around the camera. Gotten the order, Ubi order from the place I work at. It's pretty popular. I'm working and living in the UK, and my in-laws always want it. Yeah, Ubi's nice. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad flavor. Ubi is a. It's like a. If you've never been to the Philippines or never had Ubi ice cream, it's like a purple. It's like a purple colored ice cream, and it's a flavor of its own. It's not bad. What's the other one here? Cheese ice cream. I think that's what Toro got us. The cheese flavored ice cream. That's pretty good too. Big Kev Media, how you doing, Big Kev in Kentucky? Uh, Shout out, sir, from Ballybogle. Let's start on the dock visit front. Uh, but ball's rolling now. So I don't know, in a few more months. Denny B, you want us to pick you up down at the marina down in Subic Bay? Are you going to be sailing into the bay and with your yacht? That'd be awesome, though. That would be awesome. Ed Lippett, how you doing, Ed Lippett? It says just go to McDo's Coffees, just as good and cheaper. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't even know when the last time I had a coffee from McDonald's. Usually, I just get coffee at Tequila Reef or wherever I go. Um, couldn't even tell you the last time. Well, Philly at the cafe in his skinny jeans. Uh, Clark still looks exactly like the airbase was. I don't, man, it's changed. I don't know. It's completely different now than from the airbase. Speaking of guys that were stationed there, uh, hardly and hardly it's unrecognizable, is from what a lot of people are telling me. Uh, can you do a follow imitation on his face? He says, "That boy, I think it is, or goes something like that. That boy, I think it is, or goes something like that." I don't know what you mean, Kevin. Follow imitation. Traveling hobo. Since I moved to the Philippines, I enjoy long walks on the beach and getting my stuff stolen at Manila airport. Yeah, that something's going on there. Lit was telling me. Um, they're I forget what it was, money or something like that. That the people that work at the X-ray area had stolen money. Um, there's always something going on. There's always crazy stuff here happening. Um, Nothing surprises me anymore, right? The roadmap is the same on Clark, the footprint at least. What are your thoughts about the U.S. military return to the Philippines after the president authorized the return of 4 new bases? Um, without getting into politics and this and that, It's a buildup for the anticipation of China. Let's face it. From my understanding, I was told, or I read, or somebody, I forget, they're not building new bases. They're just putting money into the bases here. I could be wrong, but I don't want to talk about the politics of the whole thing, but it's with what's going on with China. Uh, where are we at? You know what? Here's another thing, guys, and I have said this many a times, and when I watch certain channels here in the Philippines giving out advice on things, it I just shake my head I shake my head in disgust. Um, I Correct me if I'm wrong, Ed. You've been here a while. Other people have been here a while that are in this channel. You know, if you're going to try to stay away and avoid people whose ink isn't even dry on their passport. What do I mean by dry on their passport? If you haven't been here 5 years, your ink's not dry on your passport. If you're living here, I see people giving out advice. I have to laugh. I have to laugh. I'm like, are you serious? I heard one person was saying, "Oh yeah, what's it? Cigarettes. I have to whisper it so the algorithm doesn't get mad." They were saying they're $8 a pack here. What? No, they're not. What else? Candy corn. Your little candy corn. 2,000 pesos a bag for candy corn. Huh? What? Powdered sugar. Hard to find. Very expensive. Huh? What? No. People are giving out such bad advice. It's not even funny. If I give out advice off of every you you got people that will sit and watch other YouTube channels and get all their advice off of other YouTube channels. I would take advice unless you're out there experience living here in the Philippines, unless you get out of your box, your square box you live in, get out and experience what it's like to live here in the Philippines, to do a little bit of traveling, to intermingle with the people on a regular daily basis. Why would you give advice and on what it's like here? I just get disgusted with people giving false advice. And some of them believe their lies so much that they just believe the lies they say. What's this here? Pharaoh in the e-begging central is now in the Philippines is normal. You are correct. You're correct. But I always say, hey, if you want to give to people, that's up to you. But e-begging has been, there's even people out there that will say, yes, I'm an e-beggar and I'm proud to be an e-beggar. Oh, by the way, would you buy me this? Oh, by the way, I'm taking funds for this. I'm taking funds for that. It seems like I would now. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they're all e-beggars. There's certain ones that are. There's certain ones that are. What do I know? I'm just raising my pigs. I have no advice. Yes, you do, Ed. You've been here a long time. You've been here enough to where your advice is better than somebody that's only been here a year or two. And here's another one. Here's another one I'm seeing. They're such experts about living in the Philippines, and their ink isn't even dry on their passports. Um, I'm starting a consultant class. I'm starting a consultant class. Guys, guess what? I'm going to start a consultant class. All right. 20, 30, 40 bucks. I haven't decided yet. 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks per hour. I'm going to consult you on living here in the Philippines. My ink's not even dry on my passport. I don't even go out and experience what it's like to live here in the Philippines. I sit in my box. I watch my CCTV cameras because my life is so miserable and boring, but I'm going to consult you at 20 bucks an hour. Guys, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Don't feed into that stuff. Those people that do that, they're desperate. How can you consult somebody when you never experienced what it's really like to live here? Even I, after all this time, I'm still learning every day. I've had people send me emails, "Hey, I'm coming to the city, will you take me around and this and that and I'll pay you and this and that." I don't do that. I don't know. I did at one point, and there's a few people I will that I run into here that I do that for. "Hey, can you take me here?" "Yeah, I'll take you there," because I know you. I've gotten to know you, see what you're about. Um, but there's people that are just, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I never did that. And older vloggers that have been here, aside from one that I can think of, they've never did that. They've learned on their own. They've passed their wisdom down of learning on, say, their YouTube channel. But the ones that are coming in now that are just, I don't know. I mean, are they hurting for money? Are they hurting for money? I don't know. If I'm telling you, I had this big business back home, big business, multiple this, multiple that, multiple this, and then I come here and I'm living like a pauper, like somebody in poverty in a box. I don't believe that. I just don't believe it. Um, I don't know. To each their own, I guess, but I don't know. You can see right through some people. That's all I have to say. But Focus in Asia, how you doing, buddy? For $20, I will consult you on anything you need to know about the Philippines. I'm gonna be able to give bad advice for half the price of a VA. Right on, traveling hobo. Like I said, ink's not even dry on the passport yet. People are experts. You need the new theme song is addictive. Uh, last song syndrome. Last song syndrome. So is it like addictive? Like does it run through your head when you're not watching my videos? Right. The first guy that had ever happened to me. Um, uh, Hang on. Look, buy me a coffee or super chat is not an issue if you're doing good content. Right. If you're doing good content, and I'm not saying my content is that great. I mean, I've just been doing it for a while. Um, oh, look right there, right there, right. Look, right there. If you produce good stuff, you don't have to buy me a free cup of coffee. I don't have to constantly run an ad through my live chat connecting you to a link to my PayPal. Some people, I think, in YouTube think they're more than what they actually are. I just do. Um, that's just my thoughts. I understand everybody's trying to come up with a new way to make your channel out there bigger and better. And it's sad because guys like, I'm telling you right now, guys like Focus on Asia, friend of mine, JR, he does a great video. He does good quality video. He puts the time in. He's traveled, he's edited, he's done nice videos, but it doesn't pick up. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Um, that will be $30, JR, for promoting your channel. Uh, any advice for someone just visiting the Philippines for the first time? Have a good time. Have a good time, but keep your eyes open. I don't know where you're going, where you plan to go, what you plan to visit. If you plan to visit and do all your touristy stuff and all that, just keep your eyes open. You're going to have a good time. Don't run around here all paranoid that maybe somebody's going to rip you off, or because you do hear people, and I've even said it. Trike drivers here, man, they'll take you for money, but don't even worry about it. Just have a good time. You got to look at it this way. What would you pay for, say, a taxi back in the States compared to here? What would you pay a hotel? Just have a good time, but keep your eyes open. Um, have a good time. Have a good time. I don't know what your situation is, what you're visiting, who you're visiting, um, but have a good time. We could go into a lot more discussion on that. Now, JD, if you would like to contact me directly at $30 an hour, we could go more in depth detail about what you may be looking out for when you're here in the Philippines. Joke, relax. Joke, JD, joke. But I don't know what you're coming here for, but just have a good time. Have a good time. Only thing I'm an expert at is going from Subic to Subic to Barrio. I'm ready to live there. I mean, it's nice down there. I've always said it's a completely different type of living down there than up here. It seems like living down there, I'm talking like Barrio Barreto area and all that. It's a lot it's more laid back. It seems more laid back. There are expats down there, yeah. Um, but I don't. It doesn't seem like there's that many. A lot of expats will travel from English City to go down there and hang out and drink and have a good time and then come back and vice versa. But it seems like the ones I've run into that actually live down in that area, it seems like it's a more laid back area than up here. Uh, I donated to creators for YouTube Premium so I can avoid all those scammy YouTube ads. I did too. I g- I pay it every month. Um, I I I don't know. I just can't sit through and commercial. I just pay that. Justin B, why are you wearing sunglasses inside? I got these two lights here, these Elgato lights, and they're very bright. And if I take them off, then it hurts my eyes. Plus, when I take them off, people be like, "Oh, Philly, why does it look like somebody punched you in the eye? Why do your eyes look so bad?" But these lights are on and they're bright to lighten up the room. Sorry, Mike. Mike, how you doing, Mike? Your opinion on age gap relationship, maximum age difference, minimum or optimal? I don't know. I my thing is to each their own. People will argue about age gap differences. My own thoughts on it is if I'm a 60-year-old some man and I'm with a 19, 20-year-old Filipina girl, what do we really have in common? Think about it. Oh, hey, did you hear the latest Crosby, Stills, and Nash song? What is Crosby, Stills, and Nash? What about the latest Eagles song? What is the Eagles? Like, how do you communicate? Like, there's one I see this one guy. He he's got himself one of these young province girls, on paper. They're, I don't know, 22, 23, 24 years old, but mentally, when the girl talks and when she interacts, like it's the mind of like a 15-year-old. So, I mean, how do you communicate? Of course, she's going to love everything you say and everything you do. I don't know. That's my opinion. To each their own. Ongoing debate for years, right? I have a total of 9 expats living here. No one, and that's enough. Yeah, yeah, good for you, Ed. Yeah. Uh, where are we at here? Good morning, Tim Ziak. Dizak. I don't know how to say that. Good morning, Tim. Does anyone know what happened to Chris in Cebu? No. Uh, Don't know. I have him on Messenger. Probably message him, ask him what happened. But I haven't seen Christian Cebu. I haven't seen him on live or anything like that. Maybe he just said, screw it, don't want to do it no more. I hope he's doing well, but no, I haven't heard anything either. Where is our Philippines journey? How you doing? Our Philippines journey. Just I'm shouting out to you in your channel, guys. Check out our Philippines journey channel. Another good channel with good advice. Um, and that will be $30 for a shout out for our Philippines journey. We'll collect that tomorrow. Uh, Good morning. Just bought our tickets, and I'll be seeing you in June. Last trip before we retire in Bayambang, Pangasinan. Cool. Have a safe trip. Have a safe trip. Gary says, I've been living in the Philippines for 14 years. My only advice is everything you do is patience, no hurry. Correct. Oh, that's very true. Very true. You got to have that patience. You got to learn that. I'm to the point where I'll walk away if I go into the bank, which my bank up on Clark that I go to, I'm in and out, like in and out. Matter of fact, last time I was up there, I walked in and there was about four numbers in front of me. I'm like, I'll just wait. I know how fast it is. The one lady got done with the teller, walked away. He looked at me because he knows me and just waved me up. I didn't have to wait in line because I've been banking with them for so long, and he just waved me up. But when I didn't bank up there and banked at other banks where there were a lot of people, I'd walk in and just walk out. Like I just, you had to be patient, especially driving. Uh, the spinning traveler, too many experts there. I've been there 35 plus times and yet to meet one. Ha. Good meeting your last visits. Congratulations on your 100 thousand. Thanks to Spinning Traveler. Yeah. I think guys that travel that have been coming in and out of the Philippines for years and years and years have more advice, can give out more advice than those that, like I said, whose ink isn't even dry on their passports yet because they've been around, they've experienced it, they've traveled different places. How can I give you advice on living in, let's say, Dumaguete? How can I give you advice on Dumaguete when I've never lived there, when I've never even visited there? When the only advice and the only thing I know about Dumaguete is the YouTube channels that I watch about people that live in Dumaguete. How can I give you advice? I've never been there. I don't get it. Uh, Same logic goes with a 40-year-old expat and 40-year-old Filipina. What do they really have in common? Where are we at here? Uh, what is the best place to stay in Angeles City? Depends on your budget. Depends on your wallet. Depends on your budget. How much do you have to spend? Where do you want to stay? Do you want upper or lower? It's all in your budget. There's a lot of just real, I would say, middle average places to stay here. Pacific Breeze, Scorebirds. Do you want to go luxury? Do you want to, rent a condo for a week? You want to rent a condo for a month? Do you want to go to that very rich place, Candy Towers, that only the rich people live in? Um, it's all in your budget. It's just all in your budget. That's all I have to say. I like down there at oh I can't even think of the name. It's not even near Walking Street. It's all the way down. We've stayed there. I can't think of it. I'm sorry, but that's a nice place to stay. Like I said, depends on your wallet. Uh, can I pay in installments? Yeah, with interest, of course. With interest, no problem. Yeah. My wife is 19 years different and it works great. Yeah, I mean, 19, that's, what am I? I'm 55. I don't know why. I'm not going to say Lut's age, but we're around 19. Um, I'm talking guys in their 60s, close to 70s, with a 19, 20-year-old Filipino. What do they have in common? And I understand that some of it is like a trade-off. I'm 90, I'm 60, I'm 70 years old. You're young, you're good looking. You can stay with me. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll take care of you. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can change my diapers as I get older. Nothing wrong with that. But you think about it, what else? You know, that's just my thoughts. My thoughts. Do you take S cash? It's kind of like G cash, but only used by suckers. Yeah, I take that sucker cash. Here's another thing. People talking about G cash now, right? I've read a couple articles here recently where G cash people have had money in their G cash, right? And all of a sudden it's gone. It's no longer there. Gcash is one of those things. I go to 7-Eleven. First of all, I have to download the app. It's on my phone. Register. I go to 7-Eleven. I can say put 1,000 pesos up to I don't know how much pesos I can put on that. I can pay my bills. I can buy loads on my phones. Um, it's your money. It's not through the bank or anything like that. And you can even link, if I'm not mistaken, you can link up your bank account to where you can transfer money from your bank account into Gcash. But I've been reading here lately where people's Gcash is disappearing. And what do you have, you know, what recourse do you have to try to get your money back? You know, you contact Gcash or whatever, and hey, my money is gone. File a police report. Go down, you file a police report. Well, what good is that? Police aren't going to investigate it. Nothing's going to happen. What is securing your money in Gcash? It's just there. It's not like a bank. A bank, hey, my money was taken out, and they can find out what happened, why it was taken out, who took it out. Hopefully, maybe do whatever they can to reimburse you. Or Gcash, I'm told, you can't do that. I keep like 1,000 pesos on my Gcash. And if you're in here right now, you want to go to my Gcash and steal it, knock yourself out. It's 20 bucks. But I only use that to put a load on my phone. And if I'm traveling NLEX or whatever, I put a load on my NLEX balance. So when I travel, it comes off there. But yeah, I was told they're having issues with that. And they're saying it's an inside job. Uh, well, yes, JR, I do take sucker cash. And that'll be another 10 for me answering your question. Uh, uh, Let me see. Where am I at? All right, let me scroll down here. I'm rambling. Uh, I could not live in the Philippines more than 2 years at a time. And there's nothing wrong with that, Justin. I know people that 6 months. Like they're like, I live here 6 months, and after 6 months, I got to leave. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you have the ability and you have, say, a place back wherever you come from, and you can leave here, go back there, and you have a house and you can live there, and more power to you. Um, but a lot of people, there's quite a few people that are like that. 2 years, you do 2 years, and that's it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Some people will come here when it's winter time, back where they're at, and then return back. But nothing wrong with that. Where are we at here? Wow, folks, let's be honest. Arlen and I have been living here for years, and I still watch Brian and I still learn from him. JR has great advice as well. That guy has been around. Yes, JR has. JR has done a lot of traveling. He's been around. Um, but I, like I said, it's up to the people. Whoever you want to, you know, believe and take their shitty advice from, that's up to you. And that's what it is, shitty advice. But they've convinced themselves in their mind that their advice is the greatest. If you tell a lie long enough, you're going to believe it, right? And like I said, there's some people that they just think they're actually more than what they actually are. Look, you want to say hello? Look's here. Look's going to say hello. I'm going to scroll down so Luke can start it here at the
Okay.
bottom. And if you want to buy a cup of coffee, wait, I should attach my PayPal account in here, like ebeg you guys through my PayPal. All right, Luke, say hello.
Okay. Ask me anything. I will answer. I will answer as long as I could. Ah, I'm just only answering what on my mind and what's the reality, okay? So, okay. Let's start. Joke. Ah. Scroby, 1966. My place at Fame Residence, Mandaluyong. Usually, I worked in Mandaluyong before when I was young. It's if I'm not mistaken, when you go to Mandaluyong, they always ask you either you are inside and outside, because inside is where Mandaluyong has the big jail over there for women, and we live down in, I forgot the street, but we live in like where the court is. I mean, I don't even know if it's still there. Focus on Asia. Where are you? My eyes is not good today, huh? Lot, Miss Louisa, what's going on, girl? Nothing really much, I was waiting for you to we go travel. Like we used to like can you handle like we use our bike, but I need to learn how to bike first because I see this woman in the in YouTube. She was Filipina and she traveled all over the world, all over the Philippines. Her goal is she traveled Mindanao to Visayas first using her bike. So she gave me motivation. Looking good, Lot. Thank you, Philippine Journey. Lot is way so sexy. Ooh. Well, I try my best. I still doing my 75 hard challenge. And it's really hard because the water can also make my belly hurts. It's just too heavy. Lot, the workout are doing you good. Oh, yeah, yeah. Today I'm going to do twice. Hello, Pam po. Yeah, always po. Yeah. We always do like po over here all the time. Like that's the generosity. I don't really know visual postcard with Mark. The problem is I'm not like Espanol. I don't know how to speak your language. I don't even know how to understand it. So sorry about that. Dennis Kerbler, do you have a sister? Yes, I have a sister. I think you don't know I have a sister. Brian always show her sometimes. And if you see me and my sister, we are very quite opposite. Because my sister is kind of taller. Hi, Lot from I Love Lechon. Oh, I love lechon too. Arturo, hi Louisa. I still have ice cream. HG and Brian is the one who always eat that. And also Bang. I think it's like half. Renalyn also. I give something for Renalyn too. For her daughter also. So we make it like half. Not half, but I give something for her too. Kevin Agni, love saying you're talking to the guys of the hot spot lot. Hot spot? Where's hot spot? Where's that spot? DG. Todd M. said to DJ, I think you read already that. Are you Philly's fan? From the mosquito guy? Honestly, I'm not in sports. I'm not really in sports category. Um, I I'm not like Philly. I'm not in football. I'm not in. As I said, I'm not in sports. Honestly, sports can make me boring quick. It's just like sometimes I watch and I don't understand how it works, and it just make me bored. Lot, tell us something new about the girls. They're both the same. The new thing about my girls right now is Hannah on Monday will start online class, and Ben will start modular on Monday. That's the new thing. And they have a new thing from Sam today that I just find it out. And if you're really curious about it, what you this you just watch my video. It's kind of funny, you know, how she was always protected, like always being protected me. Like I think she loved her tita so much. Let them eat cake. Lot rocks almost as pretty as Philly in the Philippines. Who? Rocky? Yeah. Rocky is getting bigger too. Focus on yeah. You're talking about the hot spot. He's talking about hangout place with Adrian. You, I'll go sometimes over there. Most of the time when I go out, because you know, when I go there, I always wants to catch my asawa because I always need to have a free ride. So you have it. When you have a free ride, I don't need to pay 100 pesos, right? So I need to catch him all the time over there. Scumbird said, if you have in-laws or relatives, just stay with them in the Philippines. Well, yeah, you have the point. Because most of us were stay together all the time. When we goes to province, Brian will stay in our house. The one thing good with my asawa is he's not picky. He was like what's that called? Cowboy. He was like ano ba yun? Scout. What's that called? I forgot. He's not really he's not picky. Lot focus in Asia, lot dumagiti trip. Let's do it. Tell your boy to. Boy to. So your friend Silver play bottom. Brian, Silver play bottom. God, that we need to check it out. Yeah, I told you, right? We need to go there. How is the jeepney strike to affect the people who used to it? In Manila, I think they're still doing it. But for my understanding, over here in Angeles City, since the government of Angeles City released, I think, 10 buses for free ride, the agency or the group, transport group of Pampanga was already back out on the strike. However, I don't know why our local government here decide to have face to face online and modular, which I think San Fernando has class already, class all they have face to face class, and either do mabalak. Victor Coco, thank you for your chup chup super chat. Thank you for the pan channel. Chup chop. I try watching your diary adventure at work. Enjoy your video. Thank you. I love lechon. Justin V. Lot you guys make a wonderful couple. No, we were trying to be wonderful. You know, we're not perfect. We always upside down too. But one good thing about my husband, I will tell you this much. My husband has a lot of patience on me too. Because in my when my eyes is getting like this, are you going to come back now? uh, oh, where's that? Good or a good or your workout video are very inspiring. Yeah, all you need to do is just work out. I'm doing my best to accomplish that one because that's the motivation that I need to do. It's 75 days, then I need to do it in 75, but I'm hoping that I'm gonna do it properly. But I said I'm doing my best. Just deserve 1-3, a 1-3 R. Colorado, you and yours are good family. Thank you so much. Ooh. Later, eat cake. Lot comes in first. Pili is. Pili is. Yeah, so I split my time Mandaluyong and then Butol, Ilocos. According to what I heard, Ilocos is a very nice place too. I never been there too. I can see it's nice place since I never been there. I can't say to the people that you should live over there or this is the very nice place to live, the nice place to retire since I never been everywhere. I can only rely on what I experience and I can only say of what I experience and which place is good for me. However, it doesn't mean like I like this place. You might don't like it because we have a different way how our life we like to live. And that's the bottom line. And I don't think advices here, advices there is gonna do good for everything because I think you are old enough to think which one you like and which one you don't, right? Okay, Paul, are you going to come here now? How is the plants doing, Lot? Oh, pretty good. Oh, slide na, slide. Oh, no, 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 don't sit there.
I give her the broken chair.
I sit in the.
What happened? Nothing. We're still here. All right. You guys hear us okay? You got to scoot up to the mic. There's
Hello?
a switch here. Hang on. Let me see something here.
Hello?
Let me see. I can't see.
Ah, that's fine, Paul. Hello, hello.
All right. Hang on. Hang on a second.
Oh, si Todd M, did you teach Brian Tagalog? Yeah, you know some. You know some Tagalog. Say pa. Salamat
Yeah.
po.
Salamat po. Kumusta?
Mm.
Mayang mundag.
No, that's not
Oh.
Tagalog. It's Bisaya.
No, JR, there's a button here that you can switch, but I guess we're both close enough to the mic. But if you guys can hear, fine. Makano, you got to learn that. Makano. How much? How much? Makano.
Oh, tawad.
Huh?
Tawad.
That one.
Tawad.
Tawad.
You always say that, they said you 1-1-5. You said, how about 1-3? That's we called it tawad.
Oh. 5 by 5. I hear ya. Sounds fine. Why are you? Sorry. I'm stuttering. I'm stuttering. Sorry. Hello, Brian. Stationed at Clark Air Base, November 78 to February 80. Cool. 78 to 80.
Wow.
Like I did that video with Tom. It was stationed from 76 to 78. And like he said, everything has changed so much from when he worked in the hospital. There was nothing there to trigger his memory because it's completely gutted. But yeah, I had a good time going up there with him telling his stories with me, and like his face he was so, the memories rushing back to him, and you could see his emotions, and he was happy, and it was great. It was great going up there.
Well, I can only listen.
Only listen.
Yeah, I can only listen because at the time I'm not even born yet.
No.
Maybe at that time I'm still sperm.
Justin B. They all know English. No need to learn Tagalog. Yeah, that's how I mean, the thing is, if you say you live out in the province, like if I was lived where grew up and lived, and I'm the only foreigner out there, I would learn. I would learn the language.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because
So
I would
you're
want.
not gonna
Yeah,
be out of place.
yeah, because in order to communicate and talk with people, they might know English, but it's broken,
Yeah.
and so you would have. I would learn it to be able to communicate because if you don't, the only person you're going to really talk to is like your wife or your girlfriend, and that's tough. That's tough after a
Yeah.
while.
You've been there for 6 months, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
tough. You need to learn it. You need to learn it mostly when you are the only only foreigner down there, because the people over there are not gonna adjust
right, right.
because you
Unless you're drinking Red Horse.
just spread them with red horse. They know how to speak English. Huh?
Yeah,
They will call you brother.
yeah, brother. Do you ever laugh at my jokes, or just Hannah laughs?
Sometimes Hannah's laughs because Hannah says it's always like KJ.
Uh, hello, brother from Pennsylvania, living in
Ooh, Sami
Uzamek
City.
City,
Oh,
Mindanao. You know where that is?
wow. Yeah, that's, you know what? It's like 3 hours from my hometown.
Okay. North or south?
Where's my hometown?
North.
Oh, the north.
There's a slight delay on big screen TV compared to my PC with my smart TV. My wife and I can't comment. Love from Calgary. Love from Calgary, Alberta. We love your show. Thank you, Gordon. My wife is from Mindanao, and they all understand English unless they're very old.
My family, my brother knows how to speak English.
Yeah.
They're all, but majority of people over there are living older or something, are not gonna adjust. You are not gonna learn English just because you're there. So I think it's also fair enough when you goes to the place you only one, you need to learn their language.
Yeah. It lipit.
Ooh, I like red horse.
Ugh. I'm not a big Red Horse. I like San
Ano,
Miguel. Yeah.
apple.
San Miguel apple's good when it's real hot outside. Like when it's real hot outside and you're just hot and sweaty, like that San Miguel apple is good. But I can't sit and drink like 4 or 5 San Miguel apples. It just gives me acid. It hurts my stomach, the acid reflux. Rhino Lut, nice YouTube videos. Thank you, Victor. Thank you. Victor. Coco.
Sometimes he was in my live chat too.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he was in my live chat yesterday.
You're right, Ed. Most people do understand English, but they don't speak it. Like Bing Bing's gotten to the point where I can talk and ask her a question. She knows what I'm saying. And occasionally she'll answer back if it's very short in English. But to sit and like kind of just talk to being in English, she understands it, but she don't know how to put the English word together to talk to me. Like Hannah Grace, she can sit and talk to you. Like I can sit and talk to Hannah.
Oh yeah.
And she'll talk back in English. But you're right. Most do know it. It's just they don't know how to say it, or they're embarrassed, right, to actually talk back because they feel like their English is wrong. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they sometimes also I get that comment like your grammar or your English is not good, and I always told them like you learn my language first before
Right.
I'm going to learn yours. Okay?
Like people tell Lut, oh, your English is not very well. Well, I guarantee you her English is better than your Tagalog, which you don't even know, right?
If you can learn my fourth language, and then it's good.
Right.
I'm gonna learn grammar.
The weirdest thing here is the vowels. The A, they pronounce E. E is A. And E is A.
Yeah, that's why sometimes
Like A-E, like when sometimes she'll say something like, what? Because she pronounced the A as an E and the E as an A.
But that's one thing also some people don't understand. Like these always like they always told you, oh, it's Angeles. It's Angeles.
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 They don't pronounce the G.
They don't pronounce the G.
Right. Oh, JLB is a dumpster fire and a gutter ball. Thank you for joining, JLB. The names, some of the names, JLB is a dumpster fire and a gutter ball. Well, he's got that right. But anyways, thanks for joining, JLB. Mr. Philly Silver Button, play button. God, is your next, what? When is your next trip?
This is true.
JR, you see that back there? Right there. Silver play button. That'll be another $10. That'll be another $10. Put it on my S cash, my sucker cash. The Philly and Look show, or the Look and the Philly show.
Huh?
We should start a new channel. Call it the Philly and Look show.
And what we gonna do? Sit all day long? Camera?
We can do like some people just so desperate for money. We can sit every other day for 3 hours and just talk bullshit.
I will say all my cats is dying.
Yeah. Rook Attack, thank you for the super chat.
All my dogs. I can get because my dogs are all fat.
Yeah. And I could look at my CCTV cameras and stare at them all day and talk about that. Yeah. And then charge you $20 for your advice, my advice. Yeah. And my ink's not even dry on my passport yet. JLB has a dumpster fire and a gutter ball. Thank you for the shout out. I don't know when I caught one of your lives last. Last time I did a live was a couple weeks ago. I just wanted to jump on today because I like I was saying earlier, sometimes I just get completely disgusted with people that are giving out information and it's just wrong information, but they got people believing them. They just have people believing what they're saying. Like I said, I just said the ink's not even dry on the passport. If you haven't been here more than 5 years, this is my opinion. Like, why are you giving out all this advice? You're giving out advice on life lessons that you didn't even experience, that you might be reading or that maybe another YouTuber is talking about, but you haven't experienced it. You got to get out of your box and get out of, traveling from your box to a mall and then back to you got to get out and experience life here in the Philippines to know and talk about being here in the Philippines. But you know what they say, a sucker born every day. That sucker cash.
The funny part is like what people like needs to have like listen that like you don't even know. Like how could if you go there you don't like it?
And these same people are offering counseling.
Counseling, charit,
Counseling.
I'm stupid enough that I don't understand what is right and wrong.
Like if you're that dumb, you need to pay somebody to counsel you. Man, you're a sucker. Have you had an Ollie burger lately, Brian? No, I haven't. I'm due for one. They give advice for content and clicks and likes. They give advice for content and clicks and likes. I don't know what you mean by that, mighty 69 AM. Where are we at here? Is there a sucker born every minute?
If anyone wants to buy Batchoy, I'm selling him. The issue is he's hyper already. Imagine when you pick him up to go out, he's barking. When you pick him up to go eat, he's barking. When you pick him up to go ligo, he's barking. So, menopausal.
There's a sucker born every minute, but close enough. All right. Thank you. Thank you, JLB, is a dumpster fire and a gutter ball and a turd ball.
Fourth ball. 6 balls.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Funniest thing ever was having to go to the marriage counseling class before they would let you get married in Candon.
Oh, here?
Yeah. Okay, Hannah G needs money, so we seeing Bachoy again.
Yeah, I'm selling him. Aray ko, Ke! Grabe ka.
JLB is an ass hat and a conspiracy nutball. Hi, Philly. Good to see you on, bro. Seems like JLB has a lot of names. I asked earlier, do you ever have planned to come back to the U.S.? Justin, only to visit. Like I just visited here the past couple months ago, but no real plan to come back to the United States to live at this point. You never know what the future holds, right? You never know, but no. Ace Bachelor, cool. When are you getting back, Ace? They miss you. The girls miss you, Ace. Oh, by the way, guys, Joy, we need food for Bachoy and our cats and our dogs.
Oh,
It's
he's-
not in our budget. We need food. And we're going to get 20 other rescue animals off the street. But the food's not in our budget. So if you want to see Bachoy eat, click on the link below.
Kasi dinoro mo, Che. O, Chike!
The women have a pointer with an outline picture of a man and a woman. Women has a pointer outline picture of a man and a woman. Let's see, Rocky. He brings top dollar and Mama Earl. Speaking of Mama Earl, right? Lut had there's a tree here. It grows wild. It's a tree, right?
No, it's malunggay.
That's a tree.
Yeah.
It's a tree, and
They call
it's
it
a malunggay tree.
miracle leaf.
And it's like a miracle leaf, and a lot of people eat it. They dry it out. They put it in different things. Well, Lut the other day walked by one of the neighbors and asked if she could have some malunggay, and they gave it to her. So she brought it home. She peels all the leaves off, puts it outside, lets it dry, and then she put it in like a silver bowl. They put it all in the silver bowl and put it in the kitchen. And last night, I walk out in the kitchen, I look, Mama Earl is laying in the bowl of malunggay.
Yeah.
And I went in and told Lut, and she jumped up and ran out there. And now she says the whole bowl is no good.
So I throw them out.
Too much hair in it. But Mama Earl just made like a bed out of it and said, I'm just going to live here. Angel City GDP dropped 10% due to Ace leaving. Yes, it did. JLB is an ass hat and a conspiracy nut bar. Once I get there with my wife, I can't see myself ever coming back to North America. That includes Canada, the States, and Mexico for the geographical challenge. Yeah. When you get here, I always say you're either going to like it or you're not. You have to learn to adapt. You have to learn to deal with it. And it takes years to learn to adapt and deal with it. But some people can handle it. Like Ed. Ed's like out in the middle of nowhere raising pigs. He knows one expat, and he's perfectly fine and perfectly happy. And Ed's been around for a while. I had to meet the village mayor, the police captain, relatives. The Candom mayor. What an experience. Shout out Bingwing. We see you sneak out your room. Did she?
Sam?
Cat hair and malunggay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says I order in like Lazada. I order like a jelly capsule, like empty, so I can put my malunggay over there, so you can take that every day, because that's has a
Did
lot
the
of
pills
it.
come in yet?
They're already there. That's still empty because somebody is eat my malunggay tree or malunggay leaves.
Gene Strickland, I never wanted to leave the last time I was there. A lot of people like that. There's a lot of people that come here, they visit here, and they don't want to leave, or they come here, and I've talked to them, subscribers, and I got 2 more years, 3 more years, 4 more years till I can retire, and I will be back. And there's a lot of people like that. I'm broke in America. I wish I had some of the lady drink money back. I'll bet you do, Ace. That's a lot of lady drinks. Yeah. You can go broke real easy in Angeles City.
Oh yeah.
Real easy. If you're at Ace, will tell you, if you bar hop every night and you're picking up the beautiful women and you're buying drinks for the girls and this and that and this, and you can go broke very quick in Angeles City. Very quick. Ryan, what do you got? Oh, wait, JLB is an asshat and a conspiracy nut bar. I just like saying that. Philly, what do you think of buying land and by the water? I don't know. I mean, it's like everybody says, you buy the land by the ocean, then you got to deal with maintenance from the salt water. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I'd really, me personally, I don't know if I'd buy land, but to each their own, like right by on top of the water, because what if you have a typhoon? What if tsunami comes, something like that? You know, to each their own. That's what I say.
I
It's
like
up to the person.
I like to buy land down in like in the middle of the mountain. You know, chopper is the only way. Chopper is the only transportation.
Need more of the Philly and Lut Happy Hour YouTube channel content. Went through 75K in 1 year. Got to be careful. Yeah. Truth. Salt eats everything up. Right. Yeah. That's what I was told. I mean, you have beautiful house on the ocean and everything, but maintenance upkeep. You kept us sane during the pandemic. You deserve a silver play button. Thank you, Gordon. We were here, so it's like I'm getting out.
Sam, come here.
I'm going to get out. I'm going to vlog. I'm going to video. We had our store. We were allowed to be open. We were allowed to go to the market. We were allowed to do things like that where other people, they just lived here and they couldn't get out. They couldn't do anything. But that was, that was great being able to do that. And during that time, you had your little plaque you had to wear or have that allowed you to travel, barangay clearance and all that. I never once was asked for one. Never, ever, ever asked for one. But yeah, I get that from a lot of subscribers I run into. Matter of fact, today, thanking me for keeping them sane during pandemic. Being able to get out. They couldn't get here, and they wanted to be here, and they wanted to see what was going on. So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed keeping people, let them know what was going on. But now it's a flood of vloggers now. I'm originally from Hawaii, now live in the Bay Area, extremely expensive here. Looking forward to moving there, brother. Yeah, fresh
They
aloha.
have this one here. You get this from. He was moving to like this one. So he was like moving to
Omac City in a few months. Any advice?
Any advice in Ormoc? Actually, my friend lives in Ormoc City.
Where is Ormoc?
Ormoc City, next from Leyte.
Oh,
Near from Leyte.
I've never been there.
According to her, but her words, she has a house in Ormoc. Like Ormoc is a nice place too. Ormoc City. Ormoc is a nice place. They have like it's a big place too. And according to her, it's like Ormoc is not expensive place to live too. You have a lot of place to visit over there too.
I can't give you advice on living in Ormoc, but it all boils down to what your lifestyle is. There are people here like JR. He says he's on 2K a month, but he don't pay rent, so you don't have that rent fee in there. Can you live on 2,000? Yeah, it depends on your lifestyle. Or maybe I'll go. What I should do is go watch a video on somebody that lives in Ormoc, and then I would be an expert, and I could tell people, what it's like and how much you should expect to live in Ormoc just by watching a YouTube channel.
Or should I ask her? Should I ask my friend?
But 2,000, it can be done. It can be done. SM Clark. JD was at SM Clark the other day. Nice mall. I like SM Clark. Very nice mall. Don't go. We used to live there, Night at least
Three times a
three
week.
times easily or so a week. We would go up there, just walk around, maybe grab a coffee sometime. But that was kind of when we were kind of filling our house or filling our apartment, because when we moved in the apartment, we didn't have anything. We didn't have, it was unfurnished and we furnished it. So, a rice cooker, you need this, you need that, you need utensils, you need pans, you need pots, you need silverware, you need plates, you need cups. So we were constantly going to the mall to buy things, light bulbs, you name it. But we haven't done mall like every week, just. But I enjoy the mall. Other than beer, bar hopping, and girls, spend a lot of money on travel. Yeah, but you know what? Like Ace, I'm talking to guys right now. They're traveling to one guy. He traveled from Manila to Leyte,
Mm.
round trip from Manila to Leyte. It was less than $100. Something tells me around 50, $60.
Oh!
So traveling, like I look into it, you can travel and you got to get the right price. You can travel round trip out of Manila, because you travel out of Clark, sometimes it's going to be more, for like $100 round trip, different places
Oh, it's
easily.
like when you get the promo.
Yeah, you got to grab a promo, but it's not expensive to travel within the Philippines. You just got to keep your eye out, get a promo or something, and then from there, how picky are you where you want to stay? Um, what kind of hotel do you want to stay? I always said if it was just me and I was the only one, or just me and Lut, I would be living in some kind of box, a small box. What I mean by box, these apartments that you can get where you got like a down, and we lived in them, like a downstairs living room, kitchen, tiny dining area, maybe a bathroom downstairs, and like a washroom out the back. Then upstairs, maybe two bedrooms and a bathroom. They're your typical apartments around here. They're cheaper in different areas. If I go, say, over to uh, um, what do you call it? Next over Daul, they're going to be cheaper than say here. I've seen ones for $100, uh, unfurnished, of course. If it was just Lut and I would be. I'd take. I'd be traveling around the Philippines. I would take public transportation, hop on a bus, go to this point, maybe find a good flight somewhere, get off there, take just public train. It can be done very cheap. I wouldn't need a big expensive hotel to stay in. I don't need the the Marriott or the Hilton or anything like that. What for? I'm sleeping there. Give me a bed, give me air conditioning, and I'm gone. You know, and I would be traveling like that. You could do it cheap. It depends on how you want to travel, how much you want to spend. Um, but I'd be doing that. I would. I'd be a backpacker. They do it all the time. So where are we at here? I love the malls there, like the malls in the US in the 80s and the 90s. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the malls in the 80s and the 90s. All the new flights out of Clark to other locations in Philippines with Cebu Pacific will be good price to compete. Yeah. All right. Look.
Huh?
Yeah. Take over. So look what.
Ako na naman? It's my turn again? Okay. 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 Ano ba batchoy? Relax there, cowboy. Yeah. Anyone who will going to buy batchoy, I'm willing to sell him already. The issue is very simple. He's so hyper. Every day. When Renalyn wants to give him bath, he always being mad. When he goes eat, he's mad. When he go pee, he's mad. So when it's time for him to bed, he's mad. When you clean him up, he's mad. So that's the issue. Huh? Janet Strickland. To go travel seems to have limited availability. Yeah, eh. To go, yeah. That's a ship, right? Um, I goes to go before when we always used to go use it when we go back home before to province. And it seems like a bus too. Take us 2 nights and 3 days. However, when you go there, the differences between buses and to go is you have a place to lay down, you have a bed to lay down and to go. And and the buses they don't have it. And it's kind of convenient and to go also. So since you see some dolphins in the morning, you have place to go, they have canteen, they have a lots to offer also. However, if you're not hurry, it's a better way. And but if you're hurry, use it the plane, it's more easier. Lechon batchoy sounds delicious according to Focus on Asia. No, I don't think it's delicious. He don't have meat. It's all fat. Ted M. Lot, what do you like most about Brian? Let's see. What do I like most? what do you think? What do you think? Oh no. What do you like most about Brian? What do I like most about him? Um, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe being like honest, honest, honesty. And I think Brian is more like a family type guy. I think he's more family type guy. That's one thing also. And also he was like ano, he was ay, huwag kang ganyan. I will say that. Lot, tell us the gay vlogger chismis you learn at the hotspot. I don't who chismis. I don't know. You actually, I'm not really into chismis idea. I am a kind of person like a pretty much open minded for as I always said, I always teach to my girls, don't you always try to judge people because you never know what they've been through. So I don't really care about other people what they do, as long that they won't really affected me. And the only thing I can stand is like I don't really much care about you around the people what you do, but you always involve me in your things. I can't stand that kind. And also lying things up, uh telling false information that is not really true. That's the thing I can't stand like that. I don't know. I don't really much about chismes. Uh what do you think of the new Clark Airport? Uh Rock attack. I can't answer that because I never been there since they have the renovation. Brian been there because he flew over there. However, I can't tell you. Maybe Brian will tell you later how it looks like. Hey, Lot, good to see you on the air. Did I fly? I'm flying. No, thank you so much. Gary T, greetings from San Francisco, California. How is your 75 program coming along? It's pretty much good and it's pretty tough. Also, it's very like I know it's always harder a struggle every day because you always think like, oh, should I stop this one? And then sometimes I think, no, 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 you should just stay on your motivation because accept it. You should like finish until the end because that's a fight. Did girl learn na how to take jeepney now around town? Hannah learned a little bit. Hannah learned how to take jeepney already, but I just don't want her to take jeepney mostly at night. I don't think it's pretty much idea because when they in Saturday and Wednesday they have church in their school. So they're finished like 6:30, something like that. So I always ask her to take trike or sometimes like service from Kuya, my drunker driver over here. I always ask them to pick her up because I know him already. Can you live in $2,000 a month? I think it's possible. Create your own home entertainment, learn to cook, and get some sunshine every day. My wife says she would go to the mall every day for coffee. I love coffee in the mall. Like, Filipino are more in common. You see, like, mall over here are rising because we, Filipino loves to go to the mall because we have this called window shopping. We just don't go there just because we like to buy something. We go there just to, like, meet friends, talk, goes to coffee. However, in your question with $2,000, I think it depends also on your lifestyle. And also the thing is, it depends also to the area. Based on my based for what I notice everything, every places we go so far. When we go somewhere, I always compare everything: food, rent, some this area, like, for what I for my observation, it is more the food in different places where you land from, like where you export from the boat. It's more expensive than actually the city. uh right now, like, my brother lives in Siargao, so I asked him about, like, food, and they said it's like half. Like, they're also like here, chicken right now is like 160, over there is 300 more. So I think, if it depends to the area also. As I always said, sometimes it just depends on your lifestyle. What lifestyle would you like to be? Like, you like to live like a king, then you know you like to live like a king. And it depends also to the area where you at, because the more farther, like, I think it's the more far, like, you go to Minda. Actually, in my hometown, which is, it's very small barangay, but can you see, the food there also is like a kind of higher than actually city. However, less than that, everything is cheap. But it depends area to the area where you gotta go, because there's a lot of area over here also that cause a lot of brand out too. You know? You wanna sit here?
Yeah, yeah. Where are we at? Oh, new comments. Let's go down. Looks like we're missing some comments here. you want to you want to scoot over?
Oh,
You.
oh, a lot of them.
Wow, we missed a bunch. Going to be there in April. Maybe come to your town. Gene says we're here. Um, you're just with him for a silver play button. Jr. says what? You're only with me for my silver play button, according to Jr.
Oh no, I want him to be with the, no, I will be with him all the time when he get the gold.
You know what, Jr. You can touch
Okay.
my this. I know this might sound weird. Jr. You can touch my silver play button, but I'm gonna have to charge you. Gonna have to charge you. Put it in my S account, my sucker account, my S cash, not GCash. 1,500 used to be good 5 years ago. 2,000 is good now, but plan for the long term. That is always an ongoing debate. How much you need to live here? It'll be it'll we'll be debating this in 10 years from now, 15, 20 years from now. It's just ongoing. Um,
As I said, it's up to you.
John Benjamin, thank you. He's waiting for the golden button.
Yeah.
That's like a million.
Million subscribers.
Million subscribers. Jesus. That's just like the shorts. You guys see the shorts. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but YouTube pushing for shorts. Put up shorts. Put up shorts. I tested the theory for a month, and I had a couple videos go crazy viral. Over 2 million. Luck at a draw. That's all that is. Haters and jealous people, and they are out there. Probably the same ones giving out bad advice are saying, "Oh, Philly, you bought them. You bought them. You never bought a single one. Never. Never bought a single subscription. Never said, hey, if you subscribe to my channel, I subscribe to your channel. Never did that. Never did that. Why would I run the chance of YouTube catching that and shutting my channel down? Because they will. It's just, you can't control it. So for a month, I tested the theory. You guys remember putting up shorts, and people like, I don't like them. Other people, I like them. There's a whole demographic people out there that just like shorts, like TikTok. So at the end of the month, I'm like, all right, let me check my analytics. How much am I making off of these shorts? 2-3 million views on some of the shorts. Guys, it was like 1 cent for every 1,000 views. Yeah, made like a whopping $4 or $5 off of viral videos going up over 1 million. Yeah, that's what they were pushing for. Never bought one. Never bought a subscriber. If it was that easy, I'd have been there already. Now, work. I always say, work for what you want. Work hard for what you want. If something's not working right, change it up. Change something up as a YouTuber. Then again, I've said guys that are out there that are doing great. Focus in Asia, great channel. Check them out. Good editing, good everything. But for some reason, the channels just don't take off. I don't understand it.
Ano ka ba? Lutz Dyer also a good
Lutz
channel.
Diary Adventures
But
in the
ano,
Philippines.
The channel never go off. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Ay.
Yeah,
Ay.
Lutz Diary Adventure.
Ay.
Yes, you're right, Todd. The shorts do give you visibility because even my people that were subscribing, like that went crazy through the roof. It's probably the most, I don't know where my phone is, the most subscribers. Let me get look, can you grab my phone over there? I'm going to show you the most subscribers I ever got and the most views I ever got was that month I was uploading it. Now, will all those people watch all these videos? Will someone sit for an hour and 32 minutes and watch a live? Probably not. But it just, I don't know, it just picked up.
Water? You want water?
Let me find it here.
Oy, you want water or not?
Hang on, I got to find it here. I got to find it. Where is it? Let me
You want
find
water?
it here.
Ay, bahala ka dyan.
There's that one. Hang on, it's here. I will find it. Talk to him, Lit.
I'm picking up sub on shorts. Why, I don't know. But we'll keep doing them. Focus on Asia. John Benjamin. I will be at SNR on Monday about 1 p.m. on my way up north. Right now at LAX, waiting to board flight to the Philippines. Wow.
You went from 97 to, yeah. Look, every month you'll get this thing. It's a Philly in the Philippines, your February Creator Month newsletter. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of. You can kind of see that, right? And what they do is they give you what it was for that month, all right? Here's how your channel did last month. New subscribers, 5,282 new subscribers. Total views, 4.4 million total views. Minutes watch, 2.7 million. I don't know if you guys can see that, if you can read that. But that was for that month. And if you think I'm bullshitting you, down here at the bottom, 2023, it's right down there. So you can say, oh, that's an old analytic. No, it's not. I know it doesn't show up with the lights and everything. But yes, the shorts did. Like I said, I tested it for a month. But when I found out how much I was making, I'm like, yeah, I will still put some up because I like doing shorts. They're very simple. You got people, they want to put all this crazy editing into goofy stuff and goofy sounds and dumb stuff like that. Why? Shoot it, upload it. Simple. Philly needs a cheesesteak. Yes, I do, J Boogie. J Boogie, I need a cheesesteak. Oh. Spend a night in the haunted hospital. That will get you a few million views. I would love to. I would do that. Not by myself.
Well, I would do that with focus in Asia.
Not necessarily that I would be scared by myself. It's just there's so many hazards in there. There's like holes in the floors. You got to watch where you walk. If you trip, you hurt yourself. Now you're the only one in there. But I would do that in a heartbeat and live stream from there. Unless I had Starlink set up outside where I had a good connection, you couldn't do it. But anyways, you know what? We're going to wrap this one up. The Lut and Philly show. Yeah, we'll call it Lut and Philly or Philly and Lut. Maybe we'll start a channel. You know what? Look, maybe we'll start a channel, like a live channel, and call it the Lut and Philly show. What do you think of that? We'll split whatever. Maybe we'll get like the gold button. I will spend the night with Lut in that hospital, but not Brian. I wouldn't feel safe. I'd push you down a hole, JR. Are there creatures living in there? Birds? My one buddy was out there and he's seen cobra. Twice he went out there and he's seen cobras. There's 2 dogs upstairs. They run at you barking. And most people get scared and they take off running. However, I knew the dogs were there. So when they started barking, I just kind of like, hey, boys, how you doing? And they looked at me like, well, you're not running. Well, then they just turn and walk the other way. Yeah. So, all right, guys, let's do our workout. A true bunch cobras. True bunch cobras. But those, and I'm sure I don't know. I mean, I've seen big lizards outside. Yeah, I've seen lizards outside.
I don't see anything.
Filipinos say their aswags live in there. Could be.
I don't see aswang too.
But most Filipinos will not go inside.
I will go inside.
Did I see any LBFMs? Yeah, they're around. LBFMs, little brown machines. Ace knows what I'm talking about. Little brown feminine machines. Yes. These are the slang words like LBFMs and spinners. These are the Monger Boys codes, right, Ace? These are Monger Boy codes. I'm sure there's others out there that I don't even know about. JLB is an asshat and a conspiracy nut. Kevin E.G., is that a wool pig helmet? All right. We're getting ready to go. Guys, remember, don't forget, contact me. Send me an email. Send me an email I'm going $25. $25 I will give you, and I will consult you on the Philippines, what I know, what it can help you with. My ink's not wet yet. My ink is dried from my passport. Like I said, to give out advice and to be a consultant. If your ink is still dry, what I mean by ink still being dry under 5 years, and you want to talk to that person as a consultant and let them take your money and give you bad advice and go for it. But for $25, you can contact me via email and I will consult you for $25. Unless, of course, you're focused in Asia. He's paying $30, maybe double. Crazy. Remember, watch who you listen. Watch who you take advice from. Some people appear more than what they are. And just be careful. Be careful. What's the old saying? If you tell a lie long enough, you're more than likely going to believe it. So, all right, guys, we will talk to you later. If I had my link to my PayPal, I would continue. I'd spew it all over my channel right now. I will stay on here. I will stay on if somebody throws up a super chat. I will wait. I will give it 5 minutes to see how many super chats I can get. 5 minutes. It is 1:10 right now. At 1:15, if I don't get any more super chats, I'm going to go off air. Do I sound like an e-beggar? Crickets, crickets, crickets. Come on, JR. Come off that money. Come on, JLB is an asshat and a conspiracy nut bar. 13 pesos, super chat. Super chat. There you go. I'm waiting. Super chat. Super chat. I don't hear no cha-ching. I don't hear it. 8 years of giving people advice, free advice, and no super chats? What's going on? What do I need to do? Oh, there we go. Todd M. Thank you so much for the super chat. Brian Simpson, thank you for the super chat. You guys are great. Hey, look, we can't go off air yet. We're getting super chats. We're getting super chats. I e-begged for super chats. Oh, yeah, look at that. Todd M. gave me a $4.99. Brian Simpson gave me a $1 super chat. God, I need to do some more. I need to do some more e-begging. E-begging, boy. I'd feel bad. I can't do that. I can't e-beg. I guess I have more self-respect for myself than to e-beg. Philly, remember that hothead video you did? Was that referring to anyone in particular? Hothead video. Refresh my memory, JLB is an asshat and conspiracy nut bar. Off the top ropes. Yeah, off the top ropes. On station. Super thanks. 9. Put that in my sucker. Put that in my sucker cash. There, JR. Whatever happened to that JLB guy? God. JLB. Another channel. There's so many channels have come and gone. Used to be one JLB. Wow. Jim Santura. Man, thank you so much. Watching for 6 years. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Jim. I greatly do appreciate it. Now, I've always looked at it this way. If you give me a super chat, I do appreciate it. You know, but I do appreciate it. But I'm not going to just sit and like beg people, I guess you could say, or, want people to, guilt people, I guess, into giving me super chats. The guilt people. Here's what I mean by guilt people. All right. I need a new air conditioner. Just not in the budget. And it's so hot. My skin is just so hot. And I break out in hives and I'm sweating every day. It's just so hot. I can barely breathe. I can barely do this. I can barely do that. It's just so hot. Man, I need an air conditioner, but it's just not in my budget. Like, it's called indirectly begging. I just can't do that. I can't do that. Not me, but I do appreciate super chats. I appreciate people watching the videos. That's how you help out. You watch videos, you leave comments, you leave thumbs up or thumbs down. It's up to you. But that's how you that's how you show your appreciation. I don't know. I guess I'm just from the old way of thinking. Back years ago, like I said, years ago, you did have some that, yeah, they e-begged. But most of your older vloggers, they just never did. They had, I guess, self-respect. Even if things were hard, and we did help people. Like, I remember Mike Cason. He was one of the first vloggers here. Matter of fact, I would consider him the first moto vlogger here, because he would get on his motorcycle and travel around the Philippines. And really nice guy, really well-liked guy. And then he got really sick, and people did help raise money for him to get his to get an operation on his heart. And he wound up passing away. But people just didn't do that. They just didn't do that. I guess they had self-respect for themselves. But yeah, but I do appreciate it. I know I'm rambling. Oh, 115. Philly, Should do some cute TikTok dancing. Easy 1 million subs. I don't know. I never got into that TikTok. See, another thing is they always say you should be on all kinds of platforms as a vlogger. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, this, that. Uh, Yeah, but when you're doing that, when those people that are doing that, man, they're constantly on their phones. They're constantly doing this, constantly doing that. This is what I do. YouTube. I have a Facebook, Philly in the Philippines Facebook page, but I'm not really on it, into it. I don't know. This is what I do. YouTube. The other stuff, it just keep you too busy. But that's okay. I mean, yeah, Brian Simpson, thank you. Take us hashing. I, I've been invited to hash places. Hashing, in case you didn't know, if we're talking about the same hash, there's two different hashings, right? Um, Hashing is group of guys get together, and I think it's once a week. It's called a hash run or a hash walk, and I think it might have came out of Australia. Correct me if I'm wrong. And they just go on these hash walks. They walk around. They walk here. They walk there. Once a week, they get together. They do it. There's one here. I know there's one in Porto Galera in Sabang because I've been invited to that. And they'll get together, they'll walk. When they're done, they'll meet up somewhere, maybe sit, have a drink, maybe get something to eat. But I have been invited to the one here in Angeles City. But I am familiar with it. Then, of course, you got the other hash, string. Mitch Bromwell, how you doing? Good to see you, Philly. Been busy at the Rocket Ranch. Mitch Bromwell, when are you going to hop on one of those rockets, shoot over here, and visit us in the Philippines? Philly and the Philippines. Philly, one time JLB had doubled the down votes that he had upvoted. Double, you can make this stuff up. I guess he had insulted every single person he could by that time. He had 8 views at the end. Jay Boogie, I'm feeling rich. Coffee fund. You guys are contributing to my coffee fund. I should put a coffee fund right there. Powered by StreamYard. You guys see that? That's a free version. I tried the pay version of StreamYard. I'm like, nah, waste of my money. So I'm back to the free version. Hash House Harriers walk, but supposed to be a run. They do down at the end, which is chugging beers. Aloha Philly from LabTech69. JLB is an asshat and a conspiracy nut bar. Once again, I just like saying that because he is. Philly, seriously, do you have an air conditioner? Yes. Yes, we do. We have one. We actually bought the one I have here over in Daul when we lived over there, brought it over here and installed it. An invert air conditioning. I have one in our bedroom. And last year I put another air conditioner in the girls' room, which they use when in the summertime because it just gets so unbearably hot. And the girls were fine. They're like, with a fan on and stuff. And me, I felt bad. They'd have been perfectly fine with a fan. But me, I felt bad. I'm like, this is too damn hot, So I put it actually, put the new one in our room, put the other one in their room, have it set at a certain temperature in the summertime. And I turn it on so it cools their room down. But now, with it not being hot, not summer, they're fine with the air or just the fan. But yes, we do have an air conditioner. But I was just kind of giving you an example of what like indirect e-begging is. You know what? I would love a brand new Harley. If I had a Harley, I'd be able to go on the highway here, travel all over the Philippines, give you guys the best content I could possibly give you while riding a Harley around in the Philippines. It would be amazing. You'd be blown away with the content that I could produce. But it's not my budget. But you guys would love it, but it's not my budget. It's called indirectly e-begging. So, how does your skin have hives? Is that when you're outside for 2 hours? I don't have hives. I don't get hives. JLB asset that when I was talking about that, I was talking about a for instance, like I was making something up. No comprende, JLB. Is solar power popular in Angeles? I know some people that do have it. I do. Um, is it popular? I don't know. Like I said, some people have. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna make something up. I'm not gonna quick go it right now and give you you know an answer. But I don't know. But people do have it. They do. Matter of fact, Lut had a friend who they had their whole house, swimming pool, and another like guest house swimming pool area, completely solar panel. And what was her bill? She was you have there's a set amount you pay your electric bill. 100 minimum. So every month she had to pay the electric company 100 pesos, according to what Lut was saying. Um, that's just what they charge, and then the rest of her house, they ran with solar panels. So, all right, guys, I am going to jump off here once again. Thanks for stopping in. You guys that just put out some super chats, greatly appreciate it. I do. But like I said, I appreciate you guys watching the channel and leaving comments and interacting, giving thumbs up. Once again, thank you so much. Greg Gillo. Good afternoon, Philly and Bahol. Now working my way to Angeles. Bahol to Angeles. Have a safe trip. And Mitch, I will be waiting for you to hop on that rocket and shoot on over here to the Philippines. Yeah. You've a long time subscriber, and like I don't know, I don't ever remember you coming to the Philippines. Mitch. Yeah, I don't ever remember you coming to the Philippines. You need to hop on that jet or on that yeah, hop on the jet. Hop on the jet, get over here. Say hello. Say hello. So, all right, guys, once again, thank you and talk to you later.